Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4. And for the Nuggets, Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. Clark, heading into the postseason, some teams have bet it all on star power, while others have bet on chemistry.
Hey, I think continuity and chemistry are really the most important components to winning a championship because every team in the league has talent. Some have more talent or more superstar talent, but you've got to have a chemistry, a continuity, a connectedness that helps you work through the tough spots in the season and certainly in the playoffs.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Outside Brown. Pass to Gordon. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Murray. Over Fox. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Fox. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray. Screen by Gordon. The 3. Murray, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The drive by Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. Basket counts.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Now Murray. His last outing, he had 24 points. Johnson with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Fox. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wembanyama against Jokic. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Over Murray. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Champagnie, the pass to Fox. Shoots over Brown. And it's Fox missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. And it's Jokic missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Three-pointer, Fox. Again, the miss by Fox. Denver's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. San Antonio again missing. The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. It's stolen by Fox. Jumps up. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. San Antonio, 3rd.
And over the last 10 games, This team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Murray. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Jokic, good.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Vassell from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Denver with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Murray. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Murray. Gordon with a screen on Fox. Throws it up high. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Here's Champagnie. He had a big outing in that Trailblazers game as well. Fox, that's good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Nuggets trail by 7. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs on D. They lead by 7. Outside Brown. Pass to Gordon. It's Jokic, high post. Wembanyama on him. Gordon finds Brown. And here's Murray. Clock is at 3. Here's Gordon. And another miss by Denver.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Outside Brown. Inside. Here's Jokic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Now come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Johnson's got 5.
Look, I think Murray is best described as a combo guard, but he can make passes too.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray is probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer too, and he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
And so here's Denver. The Spurs making their last shot. Murray for three. Rebounded by Castle.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
To the inside. And stolen by Brown. Wembanyama against Jokic. Over Wembanyama. There's the triple. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. He's got 5.
Got to get out on this if you're the defender, or else Murray will stick it from there.
Pass to Champagny. Castle outside. The 6-footer. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Nuggets trail by 8. Outside Brown. Now here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. Outside Brown. Puts it up from 12. Jokic, no good.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Fox. He's got 15. And Denver pushing it up now. Jokic, good. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
Now here's Fox. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Castle outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. San Antonio also making some changes. Hornets checked in for Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for Fox. Spurs lead by 4. 1:36 left in the first. Puts it up from 15. And the basket by Castle.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Watson. Now here's Hardaway. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
And, you know, Barnes does a nice job sizing up the defense close to the basket. I mean, when he's near the rim, takes his time, knows how to get his shot up and down.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Castle with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Pass to Harper. Now Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Cornette. And too long on the shot. So it's Denver now. 8-point game. A nice shot by Watson.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Johnson against Brown. Outside Johnson. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
They've got Tim Hardaway, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Hardaway finds Brown. Here's Valanciunas. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Murray is a guy who gets to the line a lot, and he's a little more explosive than he appears, and he knows how to draw contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The free throw drops from Murray. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Castle with it. He picked up 15 in their last win against Portland. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And they are in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. They handle the rock with care, and that also helps you defensively. Less chances for your opponents to run off a turnover.
And just to touch on their rebounding again, the energy they put into that aspect of the game is remarkable. A lot of what they do starts with their work on the glass. The free throw drops for Johnson, and the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in, and Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And here's Brown for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And when it comes to Brown's jump shot, it's all about finding consistency.
Pass to Cornette. Outside Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Valanciunas with a rebound. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for Denver. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Murray doing tough work inside.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Cornette. Inside. Here's Vassell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Down low. Picked his pocket. Back to Castle. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple. Castle's got 5 points.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Now Murray. 14 points for him. Stolen by Castle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. From deep, Johnson. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And it's clear Johnson is comfortable handling more responsibility on offense. Love the confidence there.
To the middle. A shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
The coaching staff has emphasized the defensive end of the floor, and you can see over the last month they've really improved, doing a great job of keeping their opponents' points down.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And San Antonio with a change here too. Fox has checked in. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pass to Jokic. Murray deciding where to go with it. Oh, Fox with a steal. Castle with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Jokic, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. That one goes in.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Here's Murray. 14 points for him. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Now here's Fox. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Castle a screen on Murray. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Pass to Cornette. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Yes, it's good. Watson's got his second basket.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP.
Barnes passes to Fox. The 3 is up. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nuggets trail by 10. Outside Murray. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 10. Pass to Fox. Vassell, a screen on Murray. Murray against Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Nuggets, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown, and Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Up top, Gordon. Right side, Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Outside Barnes. Fox outside. Shot clock at 6. Look at Fox taking on all comers.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Murray against Fox. Ooh, off contact, Murray.
Fantastic body control by Murray, refusing to let the physical contact of the defense throw him off.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Jokic. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Now here's Barnes. Fox outside. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown, Brown grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Fox with the ball. Checked by Murray. De'Aaron Fox, so fast on the break.
And there's a bit of the explosiveness from Fox. Really tough to contain there around the rim.
Fox against Murray. Screen by Gordon. To the inside. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And he comes up with a bucket. And the Spurs lead by 14.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. Jokic up top. Pass to Johnson. Back to Gordon. Now Murray. Over Fox. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 20 points.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Fox goes in. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. From 7 feet away, Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, Harper. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got a 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 14. A minute 22 left in the first half. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Pass to Murray. Stolen by Vassell. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Murray. 20 points for him. And he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 22 points.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Wembanyama. Gordon pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
From deep, Johnson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Vassell outside. Drills it from deep. Vassell's got his third bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. 1-3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
When I look at San Antonio, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Spurs.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Nuggets trail by 9. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. Murray, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jokic passes to Murray. Now Johnson. Outside Brown. Pass to Jokic. The 3 is up. The 3 ball is good from Jokic.
The D has to get out on that because Jokic will make them pay if they don't.
Oh, talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player. At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
And it's Fox missing. Nuggets trail by 4. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Murray slicing in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here's the look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Jamal Murray.
His assist numbers haven't been where we'd expect them to be over the past few months, and I hope that worries him too, because his ability to create assists is a big part of what makes him a complete offensive package.
He misses the free throw.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
He hits the second from the line. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Castle outside. Pass to Champagny. Outside Wembanyama. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
Yes, shot making, playmaking. Wembanyama can do it all offensively.
Denver moving it around. And here's Brown. Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 5. Over Fox. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Fox gets the defender with the oldest trick in the book, using the pump fake to get a trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And both free throws good for Fox. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Brown. Pass to Gordon. Johnson for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Castle. 5 points in the game. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And their defense has been locked down. They hold their opponents to a very low shooting percentage, second best in the league at that, and it keeps them in every game.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. Now here's Murray. 27 points for him. Yep, that one goes. Murray's got 7 points here in the quarter. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Champagny. For 3, Vassell. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
Gordon finds Murray. And he makes it. Murray's got 31.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Fox outside. The three from Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Outside Brown. Jokic up top. Gordon outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. The three. Rebounded by Champagnie.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fox outside. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Jokic passes to Murray. Over Fox. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's Fox with a drive. A ferocious throwdown by Fox.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
Pass to Jokic. Will it go? Drops in the three. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Vassell outside. Fox for 3. Doesn't go that time.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Gordon outside. Gordon with a screen on Castle. Brown finds Johnson. And here's Murray. Launches a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Here's Champagnie. No points yet. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Murray. They trail by 9. Johnson passes to Murray. Inside. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
There's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic. No good that time. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 7. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Johnson. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Wembanyama screen. Lots of room. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now here's Watson. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And it's now only a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. Fox has got 11 points in the quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Murray with it. He's got 34. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Castle goes in. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Now here's Castle. 9 points in the game, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Murray for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Castle outside. Back to Wembanyama. Fires for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Pass to Jokic.
Come to me.
Looking to win the run. Here's Brown. Outside Watson. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic hits the front of the rim and out. San Antonio leading by 12. And here's Wembanyama, defended by Watson. Oh, he powers through contact. Wembanyama, impressive.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
50 seconds left in the third. Jokic finds Brown. Back to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jamal Murray. San Antonio also making some changes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Good on the second one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Castle. For 3, Hardaway. Valanciunas. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Here's Harper. And down it goes. 2 points. Harper's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. So it's Denver now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Spurs lead by 17. Now Vassell. To the paint. Here's Cornet. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
One shot.
And that one misses. Nuggets trail by 19. Outside Murray. Brown with a screen. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
San Antonio leading by 16. Fox outside. Now Cornet. Pass to Vassell. Fox against Murray. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Yeah, that shot didn't stand a chance. Can't sleep on JV's monstrous reach.
Murray to the rack.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Fox outside. Now here's Barnes, defended by Watson. Shoots a fadeaway. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 15.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Now here's Vassell. Fires the 3. Hardaway grabs the board. Denver has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Pass to Murray. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Hardaway, no good. San Antonio leading by 13. To the inside. Here's Harper. Excellent defense there from Watson. Hardaway with it. Fox picks him up. Fox against Hardaway. Now Valanciunas. Outside Watson. 3-pointer. Vassell with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Fox, defended by Murray. Barnes passes to Vassell. 5 to shoot. From 8 feet. To the wing on the left. Cornet sets a screen. Vassell against Valanciunas. And the shot's good. Cornet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fox outside. Pass to Cornette. Brown against Vassell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Denver making a change here. Jokic is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he drops the first.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Murray. And the layup is good. Murray's got 39.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. For 3, Vassell. And it's Denver with a rebound. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Watson. For 3, Hardaway. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now here's Murray. Off target from outside. Wembanyama finds Vassell. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's the pick. Fires from deep. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
That one's off. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
And the second free throw is good.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Wembanyama, a screen on Murray. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Nice move. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. To the right side. Jokic in the post. Covered by Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama, guarded by Brown. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Harper.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Outside Murray. Now here's Gordon. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
It's obvious Gordon has worked on this part of his game over the years, and you can see the fruit of that labor.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Harper. From behind the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 18. And here's Brown. Jokic the screen. Brown passes to Jokic. And here's Johnson. Offline with a three. Here's Champagnie, defended by Gordon. Champagnie, the pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Takes the three. Murray from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Wembanyama, pass to Champagnie. The three ball. Harper misses. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 15-point game. Gordon against Johnson. Johnson outside. Here's Murray. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
San Antonio leading by 13. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Harper. Outside Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Gordon outside. Here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Fox. Now Jokic. Banks it home. Big shot.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
San Antonio leading by 14. Outside Vassell. Shoots a three. The three ball is down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Gordon. Outside Brown. Outside Gordon. Now Johnson. From 18 feet. Oh, no good.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for De'Aaron Fox.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's Fox. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Now here's Fox. Here's Vassell. Puts up the tray. Jokic pulls it down. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.